Hi guys, Peter Finch here, and it's a quick video on how high you should be teeing your ball when you're driving. Now, it seems such a very innocuous thing, but it can have quite a massive effect on the actual overall result of a shot. It's one of those small little things that if you get right, can then multiply and help you achieve things that you want to do. Now, as a general guide, as a dead general simple guide, when you're teeing up the golf ball, you want pretty much half of the golf ball to be just over the top edge of the club. So half the golf ball, so you split the equator in two with the top edge of the golf club. Now what this gives, it gives a nice balance of a strike which is slightly up, but the tee is not so high that you're going to go straight underneath the ball. Now this is the best tee height to be using if you're looking to get the ball just inside the left heel. A nice wide step with the right foot, sternum behind the ball, just a slight tilt, and you just want to be hitting slightly up on the actual shot. Oh, I think I might tee it that high more often. Now, the second option that you have, well, not the second option that you have, but one of the options that you have is that you start to tee the ball much lower. So pretty much the ball is centered right in the middle of the club face. Now the reason that you might want to do this is if you want to control the trajectory, get it a little bit lower, increase the angle of attack downwards onto the ball, so not up on the ball, or it does also make it a little bit easier to hit a fade because it's a lot harder to hit the driver from an inside path when the ball is teed up low. Now if you want to hit a fade or hit it a little bit lower, with that lower tee height, you can move the ball slightly further back in the stance, pretty much to where a 3-wood would be. That brings the actual sternum a little bit more on top of the actual shot. And from there, you can move down into impact, getting the hands level or slightly ahead of the ball, and that will alter the trajectory lower. Or you can move more across the ball, so swing from out to in, and actually hit a little bit more of a cut. So I've moved that ball position a little bit further back. I'm going to strike down and a little bit from the outside and just hit that nice straight, slightly faded ball flight there at the end. It was a lot lower in the overall trajectory. Now the other option that you have is to go the opposite way and tee the ball very high. Now this is something I was doing in my Quest for 350 videos, teeing the ball up a lot higher and having it quite a long way over the top of the club. Now what that allows me to do is put the ball right at the front of my stance, but massively hit up and from the inside. So to actually tee the ball up nice and high, this will make me a lot more able to actually get a nice high draw on the ball. So then that nice big step with my right foot, the ball position right at the front of my stance. You can see I'm quite a long way behind the ball. This is going to allow me to hit up and from the inside and try and get that nice big draw. The difference in the overall flight of those three shots is actually quite ridiculous. The more you tee the ball up and the more you hit up and the less spin you take, generally that will give you the bigger distance. Actually teeing the ball quite low does actually, for me, help with accuracy, but that is very much a personal thing. But what I want you guys to do is give that a go. I use wooden tees so I can vary the height. A lot of people use the castle tees, also a very good option, but give it a go. Let me know how you get on. So as a recap, medium kind of height, so they're just above the equator is like a normal drive, a little bit lower if you want to swing a little bit more out to in, hit a cut or hit it lower. And if you want to hit from the inside and hit up and a nice big draw, tee the ball up that little bit higher. Very simple video, very simple tips hopefully, but let me know how you get on. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on my other social media platforms as well, and we'll see you down here next time.